Hello guys, this is Mami Show from Relationship Goals Vlog and welcome back to our YouTube channel! So, namiss ko kayo. So, in today's episode, ituturo ko po sa inyo kung paano mag-apply ng eCRBA or your CRBA online. So, before anything else, disclaimer lamang po, hindi po ako attorney, hindi po ako affiliate ng anumang agency, or hindi ako expert. Yung isi-share ko po sa inyo today or tonight is yung mga base lamang po sa experience namin ng aking fiancé, kung paano namin in-applyan yung CRBA ni baby or kung paano namin ni-report yung kanyang birth abroad. So, ano nga ba yung CRBA? CRBA is Consular Report Birth Abroad. Marami pong hindi nakakaalam dito. Especially me, nung buntis ako, hindi ko alam na pagkapanganak ko, kailangan ko palang i-report yung birth ni baby para ma-acquire yung citizenship ng kanyang father, para maging US citizen din siya. So, wala akong idea na ganun pala yung gagawin, and it's very stressful pag wala kang mga sources. Kaya naman, naisipan ko gumawa ng video at i-share po sa inyo yung experience, yung pag-apply namin, kung paano nga ba, step by step. Kaya mapapadali yung pag-apply ninyo ng CRBA, and I hope this video will help you para ma-applyan yung CRBA ng inyong mga babies. So, ka-apply lang namin yung CRBA ni baby last July 19 po yung aming interview, at unfortunately, after 2-3 weeks, nakuha namin yung passport ni baby, and now we are waiting for her CRBA, yung papel niya talaga galing sa kanila, sa US Embassy. So, let's jump into our topic. What is CRBA? So, marami siguro nagtatanong din sa inyo, kagaya ko, na ano nga ba yung CRBA? Diba? So, a CRBA is a Consular Report Birth Abroad. It is a formal document certifying the acquisition of US citizenship at birth for a person born abroad of US citizen parent. So, yun yung mga ipinanganak dito sa Pilipinas, or hindi lang dito sa Pilipinas, anyone na ipinanganak sa kanilang bansa na ang kanilang parent or mother or father was a US citizen. So, you need to have this CRBA. And then, they also advise that you must report your child birth abroad before the child's 18th birthday. Recommended that all parents should apply for the CRBA as soon as possible after the child birth. So kami, medyo natagalan yung pag-a-apply namin ng CRBA nung aking fiancé kasi na-late register din si baby. Kasi wala kaming idea. Nanganak ako, wala si fiancé dito sa Pilipinas. Tapos yung mga papers namin, medyo natagalan yung pagpapagawa namin ng birth certificate ni baby. Anyway, isi-share ko din sa inyo. Gagawa ako ng another video for that para mas clarify ko sa inyo. So, these are the eligibility of requirements para makapag-apply kayo ng CRBA. To apply, your child must have been born in the Philippines, and you must travel to US Embassy in Manila or US Consular Agency in Cebu for the interview in person. Yes, meron itong personal interview, appearance ni baby, at saka ikaw, parent, mama, papa. Kung wala si fiancé mo, it's okay. Ikaw, mama na nandito, it's okay. So, to be eligible to apply for CRBA online, you must answer all the following criteria with yes. Take note, kailangan mong answeran lahat ng questions nila ng yes. If you answer no to one or more of these questions but believe you or your child may be a US citizen, please write to, yan, magsusulat po kayo sa kanila kung ano yung reason ninyo at kung bakit na kailangan yung pag-apply ng CRBA sa inyong child. And these are the questions. Was the child born in the Philippines? Yes. Is the child under the age of 18? Yes. Was at least one parent US citizen or US non-citizen national when the child was born? Yes. Can you use an internationally accepted debit or credit card or a direct payment method from US dollar dominated bank account, also known as ACH, to pay online for your CRBA application? Yes. Bakit nila tinatanong ito? Kasi yung pagbabayad natin dito sa may application natin is through online. Pwede kayo magbayad ng debit card, credit card, at yung kanilang online payment. But through online lahat. Hindi kayo pwedeng magbayad dun sa office. Hindi pwede yon. Kailangan yung bayaran. At bago kayo makapag-apply, kailangan muna nating magbayad. And take note guys, this is non-refundable. Are you the biological parent of a child born abroad who is applying for that? Kung ikaw mismo yung nag-a-apply doon sa child mo, then you need to put yes. Doon sa case ko, ang nag-apply sa amin is si Habi. Kaya lahat yan, yes. So now, let's get into our main topic on how to apply CRBA. Una po natin gagawin guys is magre-registered or mag-create po kayo ng account sa My Travel Gob. And don't worry guys, because My Travel Gob is a secured, encrypted portal that you can share or that you can use to start an eCRBA application or access your existing application. Kung meron kayong existing before, pwede nyo pa siyang i-open yon, mag-sign in lamang po kayo gamit nung username nyo before. So, after nyo po mag-register sa My Travel Gob, you need to, number 2 po is, you need to complete your CRBA or eCRBA application. And then, once you create your account at My Travel Gob, just sign in and submit your application online. Make sure na mag-upload or i-scan ninyo yung mga documents and upload it as you go. So, ang mga documents na in-upload po namin dito is yung number 1 is yung birth certificate ni baby. Yung PSA, hindi po siya yung galing sa munisipyo, yung green. Ang kinakailangan po nila dito is yung PSA birth certificate. Tapos, yung 2x2 ID picture ni mama, papa, and the baby. And then, proof of citizenship ng US citizen parent. Tapos, proof of living in the States ng US citizen parent before the baby conceived. So, example po niyan is yung transcript, high school records, W-2 form, income tax return, mga ganon, employment record, anything na nagpapatunay na yung fiancé or yung US citizen parent is living in the States before the baby conceived. So, sa aming case, ang in-upload po namin is yung W-2 form. Nag-upload din kami ng income tax return at nag-upload din kami ng birth certificate ni Habi. Tapos, after nyo pong mai-submit lahat ng documents na yon, take note that this is the easy-to-use online process, provide applicants step-by-step instructions. So, may mga instructions dito sa loob as soon as nakapag-create na kayo ng account, may mga instructions na siya na pwede nyo sundan kung hindi nyo masundan yung videos ko or hindi nyo makuha yung mga requirements. Anyway, nandito yung mga checklist na inyong kakailanganin para i-upload dito sa may application ninyo. Or pag natapos nyo na yung inyong application, lahat na isend nyo na, after completing that online application, you can also pay the payment or submit your payment $100, and take note, this is non-refundable po. And then, after nyo magbayad, you can now schedule your appointment. Yun, dun sa mga gusto magpa-schedule ng kanilang appointment sa US Manila Embassy, then magpapa-schedule kayo sa US Manila Embassy. Yun naman gusto magpa-schedule sa US Consular Agency ng Cebu, doon po kayo magpa-schedule. And then, please allow at least 72 hours between submitting your payment for your selected appointment. So, after 72 hours, magsisend po sila ng email sa inyo kung ano yung earliest available na appointment ninyo. But doon sa case namin, hindi kami naghintay ng 72 hours. Parang 2 hours lang yata. Meron na kaming na-receive na appointment namin kung ano yung earliest available. Tapos, kung meron kayong kung gusto nyo mag-request ng appointment, hindi kayo pwede dun sa appointment na yon, i-request nyo lang po. You can send an email to them sa my US Embassy Manila. Ang kanilang email po is S1. And, kung doon naman kayo sa may consular agency ng Cebu, ito naman po yung pwede nyong kontakin. Tapos, pag natapos na po lahat-lahat, nakapagbayad na po kayo, meron na po kayong appointment, then you can prepare for your in-person interview. So, di ba napakadali? Ganun lamang po kadali kung paano mag-apply ng inyong CRBA online. Hindi po kagaya ng paper-based. Kinakailangan yung i-prepare lahat yung documents, parang ganyan kakapal yung mga documents ninyo, tapos isi-send nyo po sa kanila. No, hindi na po nila kailangan yon. Ang kinakailangan lang natin, yung mga documents na sinabi ko kanina, yun lang po yung isi-send nyo sa kanila. And after nyo ma-send yun, bibigyan na po nila kayo ng schedule ng inyong appointment pag nakapagbayad na. So, lahat po ng mga requirements natin sa pag-a-apply ng CRBA, ipo-compile po natin lahat at yun po ang ating dadalhin sa ating interview. So, hanggang dito na lamang po yung aking video for tonight. And pasensya na kayo sa aking background or something maingay kasi naka-open yung aircon. Medyo maingay siya at gabi na. Ngayon lang kasi ako makapag-vlog. Tapos, gagawa po ako ng another video kung ano yung mga requirements na kinakailangan ninyong dalhin or yung kinakailangan nyong i-prepare para sa CRBA ng inyong anak. So, maraming salamat po sa lahat ng sumuporta at sumusuporta sa aming channel. Thank you everyone. Without you guys, hindi ako magkakaroon ng motivation para magpatuloy sa paggawa ng mga videos na pwedeng makatulong po sa inyo at makatulong na rin sa akin para sa pag-develop ng aking self-confidence or yung aking sarili. So, once again, maraming salamat po at good luck sa inyong ECRBA journey. You are free to comment down below kung meron kayong mga questions regarding sa ating ECRBA at kung meron kayong mga video na gustong ipagawa ng video, kung gusto nyong gumawa ko ng video about our journey, okay din. Just comment down below kung ano yung mga questions ninyo and I am happy to help you guys and answer all your questions. Once again, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat and thank you for watching. Please like and share and subscribe ka na rin para ma-update ka sa lahat ng aking videos na gagawin in the future. So, thank you and God bless! Ayun, tulog na tulog si baby. O, diba? Nakasapa nakakapag-vlog. Bye-bye!